Now, one of the most infamous people on TikTok in the UK is a guy called Ryan Windridge. And it took a turn, it always does, but the situation actually wasn't always bad. He was just a guy that worked in Morrison's who blew up eating food.
Oh, dinner with Ryan. Oh, dinner with Ryan.
It's basically only UK TikTok where a supermarket worker can command the attention of a whole nation. But it was a feel-good story. I respected it at the time. Well, even just this either. He diversified. He did a bit of train spotting as well.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, I was rooting for him, and I think everyone was actually. But yeah, you're probably understanding by now that if this is being made into a video, that didn't last. And this is where it started to tip, because at a certain point, he got involved with TikTok Shop. Again, it was innocent at first.
Oh, Red Bull with Ryan. TikTok Shop with Ryan.
Obviously, though, you're not going to sustain an audience if you're just selling Red Bull. So this is where it started to get a little bit creepy. And, you know, as with everything, there was a spiral.
TikTok Shop with Ryan. TikTok Shop with Ryan. We have a woman's lingerie set.
And listen, I don't know the ins and outs of TikTok Shop. You might just have to do what you got to do. I don't think any commission, though, is worth doing this, but each to their own. Even what you've just seen, though, isn't a point, because at a certain point, he started to do giveaways.
Giveaway with Ryan.
And at face value, it's a nice thing to do. At face value, because you look at the comments and you see the type of people that are entering these giveaways. A lot of them are just mums trying to find presents for their kids. On this front, though, it seems like Ryan might have had some ulterior motives, because some screenshots have started to circulate and they're not looking good. She said, "I want to sign up for the giveaway. My boys are autistic and would love a tablet. Let me know, honey." Ryan then sent a undefined snap and she replied, "No." He said she let him down and she said, "Wait, so you won't let me apply for this giveaway because I didn't send you dirty photos?" Ryan replied, "You said I could see you again. You just don't trust me." Now, I'll be entirely real. I don't know if these photos are real. They're doing rounds on Facebook especially, but at the same time, what isn't? She then drops more photos, basically saying that he was gaslighting her, trying to get photos out of her for the giveaway. He then basically played the victim, and you can pause it and read it if you want, but the main reason I think these might be real is because they are saying the same things he said before. Also, actually not the first time he's been caught out, and this is where the dark stuff starts to creep back in.
Cutie, bet your figure is hot. They call me Big Thick Ryan. I mean, maybe they do, but I think that's something going on up here. Then we've got like quite disturbing comments like, "Let's see you, daughter." Somebody wants to see you. D ends with a Y. You can fill in the gap there. And then even more concerning, he. I want to see more of you. Don't my age bother you? Daughter, my big something daughter.
And a lot of people have actually claimed these are of him talking to an underage girl. I don't think they are, though, and actually the girl who claims to have taken the photos and received the messages, she actually did, in the last year or so, speak out.
These are my pictures. That right there, that's me. There's a little close-up. So let me start off by saying I tweeted about this in 2022.
You can go back and see the tweet, and actually, if you type in his name, it is a bit of a trip. Quite a few DMs of girls saying they got spammed by him, but that's not illegal. That is about the best of it, though, because this guy does have a lot of creepy. I mean, creepy is actually quite a light word to use here. A lot of allegations floating over his head.
He's messaged a 15-year-old indecent stuff, and there's no denying that, and he's even admitted that. She might have told him that she was 19, but at the end of the day, if you're not 100% sure, then don't do it unless you 100% know. Do you know what I mean?
Now, this could be the most messy situation, so it's important to say that nobody, absolutely knows what happened. And granted, the sources here aren't exactly the most reputable.
I mean, I wouldn't even think about messaging anybody that's anywhere close to that.
I'm glad, mate, and I'm also glad that you thought that didn't already go without saying. But all of his friends and also his management did drop him. A lot of his friends in the TikTok scene specifically also have been pretty outspoken about it.
Right? I've cut ties with Ryan because he's an absolute wrong'un. Exactly, Dobbo's God.
When this guy speaks, I do listen. I'll take a few steps back first, but I do listen. So the verdict from people on the inside, if you can call it that, seems pretty unanimous. Ryan has, though, in interviews, directly responded to the allegations on a number of occasions.
If I knew she was 15, I wouldn't talk to her.
Okay. But she told you she was 19?
Yeah, and then she literally resent the pictures that I sent ages ago and put 15 to make me look like I'm a...
But still, I would say messaging a 19-year-old's pretty young for you.
Yeah.
You're 33?
Yeah.
So there you have it. can't say I'm convinced, but, you know, doesn't also help that his excuses that he makes are not good. In fact, they are actively counterintuitive.
David Tennant sees someone who's 12 years younger than him, and he don't know if you know who David Tennant is.
I do know David Tennant.
He's
Yeah.
seeing someone who's 12 years younger than me, and I'm hanging out with Grace, and she's 12 years younger than me. I'm no worse than Simple Simon. Come on, he's like could be my dad, and he likes to see women in their early 20s. Simple Simon's like 54.
Admittedly, the more I watch of this, the more I am less convinced this actually could be the worst interview of all time.
Yeah. I suppose there's a trend of all these TikTokers going out with younger women.
Yeah, there is. What man doesn't like a younger woman?
And ironically, and as you've already seen, the person he's talking about here actually did an interview about Ryan as well. Amongst everything else you've already seen, the big question was brought up because Ryan is autistic and he regularly brings this up as an excuse when he is caught out.
Quite a vulnerable person.
That's bollocks. I mean, yes, this autistic business winds me up. I'm going to be completely truthful with you. Like, everybody makes excuses saying they're autistic or they're this, they're that. That's bollocks. You know, if you do something like he's done, right, you can't use that as an excuse.
And I don't think he's wrong, to be honest. When it's a misunderstanding, of course, you would give an autistic person grace. But when it's a repeated pattern of behaviour, it gets to the point where you have to stop giving out grace, to be honest. And I've not even done this on purpose, but speaking of grace, this is a bit of a turning point. Because in 2025, he started to drop some interesting videos with somebody that we hadn't seen before. Now, for full context, if you don't already know, this girl, Grace, she's actually known on UK TikTok for linking up with autistic men that are like double her age. Ryan, at the age of 33, was the youngest, so that's saying a lot. She had previously run this gimmick with Paul Breach and General G, who are both notoriously creepy. They are also like pushing 50, so that adds another layer to it. And the playbook was always the same. There'd be a little honeymoon period, and then things would quickly turn, to be honest.
Long word. Long word, long word, long word. Don't be misunderstood, alright. Oh, let's go.
Now, these clips are very weird by design, to be honest. She is trying to funnel people to her OF. She would basically mess around with these people, get the clips, and then she dips a month later.
Feels like drowning.
Pulling against scene. Is the song done now?
Wow. That's rude.
And it's not a fun watch, but in the case of Ryan, she clearly left quite an impact. Because we're like a year on now, and he is still actually reposting clips of her, which, considering that she said that she wants nothing to do with him, whether that's right or wrong, well, it's very creepy. It's very creepy.
Oi, Gracie, can you feel the chemistry? The chicken tasted nice, I need the recipe.
Fair to say everybody is clocking on to how weird this is, and it gets weirder. Because over the time that they've been separated, she has been poking him. There's a guy on UK TikTok called Jules who makes impressions of people. He actually made a video about him with Grace.
I'm so excited to see her. I bet she's missed me.
If you keep saying that, I will go on a long drive and never come back.
Ryan, it's not that deep.
I just want to stay another night, Grace, please.
I mean, honestly, at this point, when you put all of this in a chronological order, I think you finally start to understand how messed up everybody on this app is. And actually, in the time since, this Jules guy has mocked it, because he got a brand deal, not as himself, but as Ryan.
Oh, there's nothing better than eating a meal deal whilst watching the trains go past.
Yeah.
Actually, there is. I got a train hack that can save you loads of money on your travels.
I mean, that is a new low, actually. I can't ever condone that. And obviously, by the way, Ryan was not pleased and he played the card.
As you know, this Jules guy on this video behind me did a video with Trip Train. And this video is absolutely vile and disgusting.
You know what, listen, if I lost a bag too, I would probably say the same thing. But really, in the grand scheme of things, it's irrelevant because this all kind of circles back to his behaviour. Because on TikTok, that is all really anybody is speaking about at this point. And when a guy that pimps his mum out is morally outraged, you know it might be a problem.
Ryan Windridge didn't let someone enter a giveaway
Oh, here we go again.
because the girl that tried entering didn't send him nudes.
Oh shit, that is a lie. It's just a lie.
He's claiming it's a lie. Let me know what you think, because at this point...
You don't be a dirty cunt, innit?
Says the dirty see you next Tuesday. You. I don't bloody sell my body for a living. You do. And
It's good that Sophia left you.
I'm actually convinced that these guys have like a pact together. That they just agree to kind of joke about everything so it obscures the truth. Definitely seems like the case, but at this point, who knows? Who knows? If nothing else though, Ryan has, in the last couple of days, moved on.
Valentine's cameo from Ryan.
Honestly, lads, if you want to ruin your girl's Valentine's, just cheat on her instead.